Hi guys, Foxy Chase here for another video, and today the mic might be a little bad right now, but yes, everything has changed.
Indeed, Foxy, you are correct. It's been a long time and everything has changed. Hi guys, welcome to another video. It's been a long time. And yes, things have changed. Hope everyone's been having a good past couple years. It's been a while. I've been doing some live streams of sorts. I haven't posted in 3 years. My last video was in 2023. I might be wrong about that, but it was 3 years ago. Last time I checked, and yeah, it's been a long time. So I wanted to do another tour video. I have not done one since season 14. It's now season 60 in a couple weeks and change, but it's been a long time, and I wanted to give the opportunity to show people what I've been doing because it's been a very long time. So this video is going to be very long. I've not obviously posted in 3 years, so a lot has happened. There's been a year gap in between. I'm pretty sure a couple months. I don't know. Time goes so fast when you're getting older, but basically, we are going to be touring the Fox Fragment, the Outer Oasis, and the Farthest Fragment, and other areas. So there's going to be a lot. And yeah, so let's just get to the video. So in the first shot you saw from 5 years ago, that shot was when the world just started on around March 14th. It was a couple days before that, but I made that video right there. And yeah, you can tell by the quick flash of what it used to look like, which you can check those videos down in the other videos. Things have changed. There's now no trees that were the original remaining, most likely. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna start at spawn, which I mostly do in every video except for the first video I ever posted. So we will start here. So when you first spawn in, it is just this absolute jungle. So this used to have many different names. It used to have, what was actually the first? It was Musty Mansions. Then it was, I think now just the name it is now, which is um not mansion Meadow Mansions. I know they're not mansions, but I call them that. They're these cool little like apartment buildings. They're obviously completely abandoned with vines growing everywhere, and yeah, so um, yeah, I got this location done. It used to be completely different. If you can check out my old videos, everything will make sense if you check out my old videos. That's basically how this is gonna work. But this used to be the town center with a duck. Has a music disc playing. I forgot the name. It has like a. Let's see. Actually, hopefully it's still in here after all that time. Hopefully I can find it. I can't find it. Let me try to get in there. Let's see. What was the music disc? Pop out somewhere. There's no music disc. Or was it in here? Maybe it's in here. In here? No. Stall. Sorry, I don't know why I didn't remember that. But yeah, Stall was playing here a very long time ago, and ever since then it's just been empty. This is the spawn, and I just wanted to make it very beautiful. This is where I mostly give people bed and bread when they started the world. I know I don't have people on this world anymore, but if you do contact me at Xbox FoxyChaser79, you could join the world. This is an exclusive building world where people can build, and I've not had people on here in a while, so go check it out. If you want to build some stuff on a world that will never die, I am here. Over a long time after that, though, behind this used to be a huge mountain range, and you're wondering, Foxy, there's no way you mined the whole mountain and then put an entire ocean. I did not. I used a program which anyone should use if their world is dying. It was something called Amulet. Now, when I mean world dying, you're probably wondering, how can a world die? Well, morally in your space. If you go past 4 gigabytes on a realm, you cannot copy your realm. If it hits 5 gigabytes, you will literally cannot play the world. Whatever chunks you're loading in, you'll have to stay in, and you cannot place any blocks, or I think actually break them. So you can't do any of that. Other than that, the program is used to basically save chunks. So yeah, also don't mind the dog in the back. If you hear any noise in the back, I might have to cut the videos a couple times, but basically the program, it will save your world, and I'll make a whole actually YouTube video on that if anyone wants that in the comments. But I basically expanded Musty Mansions, not Musty Mansions, Meadow Mansions, I can remember the current name, and I made more of these apartments that are not filled with vines. Put some old structures using the program, because this program can take old structures and I can move them around. I made sure it does not activate cheats, which this program does not. It will keep it completely vanilla and not creative. So this was an old structure that used to be in the hill biome around here. Over here is another player's. I'm going to be flying around a lot, because if I was going to do a whole walking tour, this thing would probably be like 3 hours. And probably talking way too much about old stories that happen, which we'll get to that probably in a different video. But another old house right here. We got Clock Cove, just a random little location. Also, if you can tell, places are named like Fortnite. This is when I did like Fortnite. I've not played that game in almost a year. But I still like the name idea, so I'm going to keep on doing it. Over here, this is Deep Slate Decadence. Has a train, has villagers that sell for iron right in here. So you get all these. There's a lot. All 3 different buildings are connected with their villagers. This building's completely hollow. It is literally a mountain inside of that. I actually can probably show you it in a second. But right up here, yeah, it is. I've not entered this in probably like 3 years, probably even more. But yeah, that's that. So I might actually I'll basically do everything in the story of the world, like what's going on. Like I'll do all this, but like stuff like that will be in an extras video if you guys want that. I might just put it out. But this world, oh, not this world, but this area, like a lot of spawn has changed. So there used to be other factories here in my other tour videos. You can see there was factories, and they went abandoned factories, and then I made it into just this. Some locations have changed a lot. Some will be kind of permanent the way they are. Right here used to be a big end city place. When I beat the end, I wanted to put the end here. You could see it died, what year? It was born on May 19th and the 30th, and it died around that time. So almost a year later. That's not correct. I did not start this world in 2023. I don't know why that has that. It's more like 21. Over here is Carrot Cove, past spawn. This has the 2 main characters of the series, Mr. Z, Foxy Z Chaser. Obviously my name is kind of representing of Foxy Z Chaser, but I'm planning to do more of the Z Team, which is my own group of kind of like superheroes in this story. I don't really touch on the story in this on this channel. I never really want to, because I just want to keep the idea for myself, but I will show you the craziness of the story with my builds. But over here, this is Granite City. This is one of the first towns, well, is the first town I built. You can see it's very old looking. You can tell I made this sign a long time ago. Rock Country Transformers, Foxy of 2021. Very old. Actually, wait a minute. How's that possible, that sign? It's the February. I don't know. I guess I started this in February. That doesn't seem right, but I don't know actually how the sign's possible, but I'll go with it. Over here, though, we got a big hole that was mined out when I wanted to get materials to dig out this place to make the buildings here. Got a parking lot. You got like the main building, the extra building. You got the town hall right here, or the courtroom. Got a beehive area. Got one of the Swordstorm Valley swords. They're kind of around the world, but got some more apartment buildings, unfinished things like this highway leading to a huge city on that hill, which can't wait for that. That will be coming probably in like a summer from now, but got more apartment buildings here. Got that ugly cutoff of that hill I need to fix. Old stuff from the original bases that were here, because there's a bunch of, I might make a bunch of videos about things with abandoned bases underneath, which I'll probably do that in Spectator. But yeah, sorry if I'm all over the place. I do have ADHD, like extremely bad. But over here, this is just this storage area with this huge house. This is the Sunset Suite. This is actually the house, my house, that I went from like this house to that house, which we'll actually go touch on after this. But this house is huge. Not too much detailed inside, but it's mostly hollow with empty corridors. But up here is my massive storage system. Again, won't really touch on it. There'll be other videos upon that. But massive storage system, pretty difficult building that. I don't know, I just really like the builds in my world with like the chimneys and all that. But real quick, we'll go to bed. But it's definitely night. Come on. I was going to do this in creative, but I don't want people to be like, oh, well, you didn't do this in survival. Well, I literally did. Proof, right? Oh, yeah, right there. But, over here, we got my second original house. It was built a while ago. It used to be right there. I moved it with the Amulet program over here. Made it bigger with these two big sections. It originally was just this half to here. Then I expanded on this side. And then when I moved it from here over here, I made these huge 2 columns. Absolutely love this house. This is Mr. Z's house in the story, but just want to show you this house. Beautiful. I love it. And yeah, I wish I lived here, but I got that sweet baby up there. Older houses over here. This house is very, very old. There's a lot around here that are been here since like the beginning. One of my favorite other places when I started, when I needed to get armor, I needed enchantment books, we got Porch Peaks. Love this location. Has old things around it. Old players' graves. Big skeleton for a statue out in the ocean. Got boats. Got this skeleton, which was always a cool gimmick I did in my world, where I would have a skeleton like crashed or like just broken up, even though it makes no sense in the story. Here it is. It's holding its bow. Got its head and everything. But got these cool buildings like tiki hut things. Got this boat, which is very ugly. I'm definitely going to build some more, but I don't really consider myself an insane builder, but morally I like building massive things like this. So this is Dawn the duck. This is a skeleton with these candles I never actually lit. Dawn duck's over there. We'll get to him in a minute. Over here, this is I think I just called it the Orange Oasis, but this is also a Dawn duck statue. I really like his markings and everything. I really just adore all of this. Over here, this is, I'm going to say over here a lot in this video, but the next location is the, what's it called? The Swordstorm Valley. That location took a long time to do, not to did. Over here, this is the Fox Fragment. Well, this is also the Fox Fragment, but this is kind of like the main area, kind of like the city of the Fox Fragment, because that's like a town over here. This is the city, kind of. A lot of these places in the world were never finished. Like, you know, the interiors in these buildings are never finished, except for, I think, like, that house and this house. Everywhere else is empty, which I want to get better at it. In my recent video or live stream, I try to show that. These buildings used to be down there. I want to make all this acacia wood, like big forest around here. Another person's old base that used to just be floating in the air, but now it has this huge scaffold building like these. God, I love my render distance in this world. Yeah, sorry for that pause. Over here is the what was it? It was not the Forgotten. The original name was the Far Farms, then the Forgotten Farms because it had this spooky vibe, and then it's now what's the name? It was I guess it's just the Far Farms now again, but I have this huge nice birch valley around here. And that was called the Far Farms because I was far away from spawn that I thought until then, I'm going to build way farther than that. But yeah, this basically, after this farm, like right there, it is going now to the outer oasis. Now, you get some windmills over there, more swords, like one here, one there, a big one over there. But yeah, this cool farmhouse with a sword through it, and got all these windmills, a toppled windmill. Over here is Gone Grove, all these different player houses. Also, if you're wondering why there's a cake up here, players put cakes around the world when there was this 1 year anniversary. Those players are not here anymore, but always cool just to have old relics around. That's Top Hat Towers, probably the funniest location I made. I want to make it bigger because this land's opened here. So like this building, that building, this is all Gone Grove. I want to put it more over there, segregated it over there. But so you got that. If you're wondering what those white pillars there, over there, those are for a mini project that I'm doing in real life for because I work in construction and we're building kind of a small town and I want to build the buildings from it, but the site has shut down recently and is going to be coming back up this summer. So hopefully this won't be ever touched upon for like probably another 3 years or 2 because it is really far away from being even touched by again. But I know old other houses, kind of old builds from people, like all in here. But yeah, so we got that. So yeah, over here though, this is a very old bridge we made a long time ago over there. But I'll get, yeah, right here. It's been here ever since, probably like when I started building over here. But ever after this though, we have now entered the Fox Fragment. Actually no, we have not entered the Fox Fragment. We have exited the Fox Fragment. Now we're going towards the Outer Oasis. Okay, so now we have entered the Outer Oasis, and I probably just said that 5 seconds ago. This is a day later. I had to go do a couple things, and it was just getting late, and I had to do the live stream that I was doing yesterday, so I was doing that. But continuing the video, so this is the Outer Oasis now. In my last point of view, I was over here looking at Top Hat Towers. So this is Top Hat Towers. Buildings have nothing in it, just like every building in this world, which I need to change. I want places that have actual, like, decoration inside. So there's this way up here. This is Lush Lagoon. So this house is the original house that I made way over there. I did this in this was my last screenshot of my thumbnail in the last video I ever made, which was 3 years ago. So this place is still the same. Kind of updated the trees around it. Actually, I might have not even changed that, but I added more stuff over in here, this area. This is Random Residence. This place has changed a lot. Clock Tower used to be over here. We moved it. The slime's gone. These locations were way over there in the farthest fragment, and I moved them over here. This is Enchantment. It's the Enchantment Estate. This place will be removed soon, and because it just doesn't fit the story. It's Minecraft, and I know I'm playing Minecraft, but it just does not fit the story. So So that's Gone Grove. I showed that before. Over here, this is the Jarring Jungle. This was a very anticipated season that I did a long time ago. And as you've seen in the other videos, I'm showing this even though that it was already shown, but I just want to show it anyway. It's not changed that much. Actually, really quick, I just need to get an elytra. I should have prepared myself before coming back to this, but this place hasn't changed that much. It's just been like literally the same. But yeah, so wait, I need a yeah, sorry for that if you heard any noise right there, but so this is the Jarring Jungle. You got the Z Mansion. It was kind of like the first little house. I actually did live here at one point. It's just really cool, almost agency type feel from Fortnite, but I made it my own. This cool like Mr. Z look to it. Really love how this turned out. I definitely want to change in the future where huge trees coming out of this, probably to like Sky Limit with a huge throne with a creature sitting in it. So this is what was this original location? I called this like the Armored Isles, but now it's like just the I guess you would just call it the Armored Isles. Over here is the Parrot Plaza. Lots of parrots. And it is a plaza with different buildings, like a hotel, unfinished building, Miss Hange's library, which I mentioned in the last live stream. If you watch it, it's very similar to this, but it's kind of less updated with other stuff. I really love this tree in the middle I made, this little custom tree, even though it's not that horribly greatly detailed. Love it anyway. Got some other levels here that are just ladders leading to the top. Used to be a parrot in here, which this was from a world that was previously done years ago. And in that, I wanted to make a place called Parrot Plaza. Never did it because the world basically just died. And here, I actually made it come true. This is just this abandoned project that I did. I don't even ever had a name for it. Call it like the raid station, even though there was never pillagers here. Just this cool abandoned, like, lost temple vibe with campfires. I was going to store all my raid goods inside it, but now I just blocked it off of dirt. Just this empty little hole inside there. But, very cool, though. I really like this with the little water and the, kind of the decoration of the orange. It kind of makes good with the green. Over here, this is, Castle Cove. This castle is massive, and this Castle Cove area is represented by another world with the same name for the area, and these bridges are based off that, if I can actually not fall for once, with these cool bridges and podiums. This was based on it, but then over here, this big castle was just a random design I came up with. This place is filled with villagers, and it is for XP. You can see they're all in here. There's 2 rows. The middle row, I never actually, like, I just blocked it off of dirt. And I need to come back to all the locations in the world, excuse me, and just fix them up. Just make them the way they should. This location I might get rid of. This was a Butcher Beaches, where there was going to be butchers here for trading, but I was going to do ships with huge butcher knives as the sails, or I guess the masses for the sails. Very empty. No villagers are here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this place, but this is a place over here, though, that I definitely want to finish. This is Poker Peaks. Massive, massive building I built a very, very long time ago. Absolutely huge. Like, massive. I decorated the floor, made a staircase, and made the entrance room very beautiful. Love this. And over here used to be a pirate ship, instead of this huge place, but planning someday to make this big area up top a hotel, and this a huge casino. This is a statue I made a long time ago. This is the Dawn Duck statue. There's the Foxy statue. We're kind of going back into the Fox fragment, but I just wanted to get these areas down real quick. You got some big Z mills, or windmills, of like a huge key as the blades and the Z symbol. This was a part of the building that I need to build. It's supposed to be like this huge ballroom. So I'm going to be doing that. Big parking lot will be here sometime soon. Kind of this devastated area is right now, but will be something in the future. Around the world, I have made a bunch of 32 by 32 holes. I go to Bedrock, or close to. This is one of the ones I went to the lowest I ever did. But yeah, also, sorry for the tour if it's very all over the place. There's just so much to show. And with me, with ADHD, it is just all over the place. But over here, we've shown you the Enchantment Estate, the Random Residence. This is the 100 by 100 hole. This was dug months ago. Actually, not even months, literally years. Right here used to be the storage area from this. And when we got to Bedrock, I did a little thing where if we got to Bedrock, which is the old Bedrock, we would blow up the building. And we blew up the entire building, obviously took out all the supplies. And you could see the remnants of the explosion. This used to be the actual original storage building for the hole. And then we made this huge thing, which is in the old tour videos of this series. But, yeah, we made someone named Roland, which I still have added, but not on the world anymore, built this absolute beautiful, like, oasis abandonment place with just all these, like, cool remnants of what the build looked like. It had, like, this Granite City vibe with the textures. I just love what he did. It's just absolutely stunning. Made it look like the wreckage is built in with the hole and the blast. I do a video about this? I don't know if I actually did a video of this exploding. I think I did, but I don't know if... No, I think I didn't, but most of this is actually what the explosion was, other than the staircases added. Like, this was still remaining right here. I don't know what I'm getting attacked by, a lot of zombies, but... this was Roland's area, though. It used to be all spruce trees, but I used the program to delete all the leaves and made the whole area orange for sand. If you saw a long time ago, before I had this editing capabilities, this sand was actually generally placed. I placed all the sand. That sand right where that starts, I did not. That was switched from dirt to sand, which now leads us to the Doomsday Dunes. This place, absolutely love it. I always loved it with every location, but this one just set really well with me. Really cool idea of taking... This is where I think the idea of different worlds that were exactly the same came in, where you got the police station, which is just over here, also over here, which you're like, how's that possible? How in the story does that make sense? Well, all the worlds are almost the same in the story, where there's worlds on top of each other, and they're breaking and crashing into each other, almost like Fortnite. Again, a lot of it was based on Fortnite a long time ago. Now it's kind of my own entity of a story. You got the... what was the name of it? A lot of the names I forgot because I haven't looked at these locations in a long time. This is the Foxicrator. It's a huge decapitated fox head as the train itself. Oxygen tanks as the coal car, and so on for its ribcage as the storage. Nice, cool caboose. I made the train track longer into that area. In the old tour videos, they were not there. That used to be actually a dark oak forest, but you can see no dark oak forest ever there anymore. It used to be a cool Christmas area here. You can see the iceberg is still here, but the in my old, actually, it was the first live stream, not the first live stream, the most recent live stream before I actually live streamed. That makes absolutely no sense what I just said. When I started streaming, again, the video before was, or the live stream. Can I talk? I can't talk. Before I came back, the most latest live stream before I came back was a video where it was me doing some stuff on this where it did not look like this yet. It was actually a snowy wonderland. You could tell it has completely changed. I showed this in season 14 of what this place looks like, but I absolutely love it. Some of this building's decorated down there, but I really like the vibe of, like, the area of Christmas is still here, but very much changed. I really like how the winter dogs have this kind of, like, punk vibe to it. with icebergs still around. Some old houses, like Technoblade's house, someone made here, as well as someone else's house, where they want to make it look corrupt. These places, like I said, were from the Farthest Fragment, the fire station, which I want to do a parody to the police station, and I think just like another little hotel right here. I wanted to do some like different tree designs here. But yeah, this is the Outer Oasis. It's a very beautiful place. I absolutely love it. So we'll go over here kind of like before we go into the Farthest Fragment, because mostly past this sand area is where it is. But right over here, this is Roland's house. You can never get a more beautiful build than this, quite frankly. I just love the location. It used to be actually right there. Then I moved it to a very far location, which will not be shown in this stream. It will be, not stream, video, tour video. It will be shown somewhere else. But then I moved it up here to this cliff, and I just love it. It just looks great. Definitely needs to get more detailed around it. I won't actually touch the build because I want to keep it original, but everything else, this needs to get filled with water and so on. Another random build. Anything you see random like this, I don't build this stuff. They're old players, but everything else like these, oh, I just hit that. Like these big mountains. I imported these, but like stuff like this, I'll point out whatever is not mine because I just love crediting people. I just think their work is beautiful. Like this one work was from someone. He just left one day and just left me this beautiful house. So I moved it from the this biome, which you can see in the map I'm holding. The top right corner, you can kind of see it's like cookie cuttered in there. I deleted the original ocean like 3 years ago, or 2 years probably, and replaced it with a huge dark oak biome, or not dark oak, spruce biome, where he put his house over there. And you can see I changed it now to what the world should currently look like if it was, the chunks were pruned back to what the world should look like of this seed in 1.22, are we in? Or 23, I don't remember. Updates are very sporadic now, but this is Roland's area, as well as his house. That's actually where the end portal is, where I originally did the end fight. I never actually showed up above ground in that video, but it is here. You can see this is very unfinished. I need to mine all these trees out. Actually, need to make this the area it's supposed to be. I think it actually looks beyond stunning, though. Like, I love this. I love how I edited it into the world. All the builds and towns will be actually built, hand-built. I don't like to actually import builds, but in the sense of, terrain, I will change what I just see that should be changed. So yeah, there's that. I did forget an area over there, but that'll be in the extras video that I'll make soon. But for right now, we're gonna go to the Farthest Fragment. So we've now exited the Outer Oasis whenever I get there. Again, with all this, basically what you're seeing is unfinished. All these things, all these areas are going to be changed and later in the future. Not horribly drastically. Some areas will be drastically, but that all depends. This is another one of those orange areas you saw a little bit ago. It was the Orange Oasis. This is... I forgot the name of this. I'm going to look back into my... videos and put signs of what named locations are. I actually forgot this. Like, I know this is the Jarring Jungle, but this, I don't know. I really could not tell you. And, but yeah, you got this really cool bird coming out. This was an old player's house's name, Jarring Belt, which I named him off the entire forest. He was one of the original players on the world, and one day he just stopped playing as well, but he will be remembered as this really cool jungle. Okay, so now we are on to massive builds. So, again, I'd like to tell you, all the builds I've done are legit, and I don't like to just give myself items and stuff. I think it's just a waste of time. So, a long time ago, I built this huge house of Roland. It was an absolute blast doing it. So, we made a barn over here, too. And this was actually the original barn, but now it's just the front of the barn, which is this massive colossal barn that stretches a long ways. You can see it just goes on and on. I was going to make a huge extension to the house, which I need to make actually connect someday. You can see this took just too long, and that's why I didn't just finish it. This is stripped wood. This is not oak. So you could just imagine the trees, and I need to take warped wood and make that have the roof, which warped wood in the nether, that's very hard to get. So yeah, but I love this farm area, so yeah, it'll definitely be touched upon soon. Right over here is the fox skeleton that I did many seasons ago. It was a really cool project. Me and Roland wanted to do our skins in the world, but they're gonna be dead bodies. Yeah, I did multiple bodies like this one and the Enderman. You can tell there's definitely another cut in the video. I just talked for like almost 10 minutes and then just realized, oh, I just was talking to no one. Sounds like about my life how it is. But this is the other one, the Enderman over here. I really like how I use the crimson log for the bones. The Enderman reaching out with its mangled hand. Add some black flowers for some touch. Over here, this is campfire cliffs. I was originally going to do bridges, connecting all of them with campfires on the cliff, signifying the name. I never did that. I still want to plan to do that, as well as make the ground below look more pleasing with flowers everywhere. But never did that, but love how it looks. This is Grand Knight Gardens, another city I really like, based on Grand Knight City, obviously. Does the same building type with all these different apartments, with the main building right here with a restaurant, rooftop restaurant, a library, a kitchen. Oh, why is there a bookcase missing there? I don't even know why, but why not? And then the main restaurant, which reminds me of like a 2012 to 2013 vibe of Minecraft. I like the water towers and the train station. Give a really cool vibe. I really like the pattern I did here. Don't know why. Oh, it's a cool little pillar here. Nice train station. Want to put a train in here eventually, but haven't done that yet. Got a cool courthouse right here. Follow the seating inside. So you can just sit here or sit in the big king's chair up here. Bell. But yeah, it's just definitely need to do more with every building in my world. I just want to do more and more, but got the team trees, fortress, whatever you want to call group. I don't know why I made this, even the original, I don't know why, but this cool factory building. Obviously, if you enter it, it is beyond empty, like always, which I definitely need to add stuff in here. Yeah, I built that. Really like this skylight for it and the massive chimneys that go really high. I want to put some campfires in there as well. I really love how beautiful this looks at night with everything lit up. Definitely need to make the tops of these lit up, but the farthest fragment is very empty. You could tell over here I did some experimental stuff with sand. I was going to do another sand biome, but then I already have one over there, so I just didn't do it. Got more abandoned buildings from people, and I think a little bit after, season 14, I had a railroad system that went around the entire map, and you can see it's going to cut off in areas, and it ends over there. If you can see, it just ends right there, and you can see that's like the new terrain. Used to be old terrain I didn't like, so I revamped it, and now you get like not taiga. That is not a taiga. An acacia forest. Got more abandoned buildings like here and over there. This over here is where you saw in Random Residence the fire station and that like hotel next to it. They used to be here. I don't even know like what I was planning over here. I don't even know what this is either. What is in here? Just random, just a class. Okay. But yeah, just random stuff. This is Dusk Duck right here. It's another Dawn the Duck kind of idea. This first time I ever used copper. I really like the bear trap style thing. Looks exactly like Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Did some experimental stuff. So this stuff was from a different world that I put in here just to test. Doesn't even work, funny enough. I really like the highway system where it just comes right into here. It's like the container ships and someone else's house that I turned into a boat because it was just floating above the water. Got this big gold factory. Never really runs anymore because I don't want my world to catch on fire because you have to have the fire spread on. But you got the experimental factory, the iron factory, and the sheep factory. The iron factory is all working. The experimental doesn't have that much in it, and the sheep one needs to have more sheep and needs to get fixed. There's so many things that are broken in it. I love the Z train here. I think it looks cool with all the wood lumber on it, which that wood is the same wood that was what this place was, a huge oak forest. Back here is just, I call it the corruption zone. Got another cool factory with absolutely nothing in it, but really cool architecture. This clock that has no meaning to my story anymore, and a massive, bigger factory in the back. I kind of got inspiration. It was kind of when Poppy Playtime first actually came out. I bet a lot of people know what that is. But yeah, it's like right from like the intro to the game, like where it says play, options menu, just the factory. This is what gave me inspiration. I think this looks beautiful though. Love the two smokestacks on both sides. I definitely want to do something with this. I don't want to get rid of this area. Maybe add more to it, but just I don't know what else to add. But I absolutely love it though. Got it's funny, not a trident farm, but a drowned farm. Absolutely love this trident though. I think it looks stunning. Got this cool swamp area I never actually messed with. This island actually does not exist in this world. I teleported it from a different one. You can see with the split right through. It's definitely from a different world. But yeah, I get this really... all this island is just to mine it out if I choose to. But yeah, we dug this huge thing legitimately in a different world, and it took so long to do it. You could see this is when leaves were a thing, because I made a whole other world for a little bit for my hiatus, just to like play Minecraft again, and now I'm back in this world. What? Oh yeah, that was that. So this thing over here, which I should just be talking to about in extras for the video, but this was an actual Minecraft world on my Xbox One. I play on PC, and I lost the world, but I got it back, put it on Minecraft Preview, and then transferred it to this world. So this world is probably like 7 years old, what you're seeing. This little cutout right here, this little square. I want to move it somewhere else, but I absolutely love it. This is right before 1.16 came out, 1.16. This is for the Nether update, so I was very prepared for it, but never able to do it. Did this kind of Dan TDM style lab here, even though it looks absolutely nothing like it, except for the dome, maybe. Yeah, I really like this, but I want to do something more with it. Got a bunch of jungle here, nothing really going on, and really have no clue what I'm going to do here. I know I want to do another farm area. Yes, too many in this world, but why not? You can never not have enough farmland. I want to make a flooded farm where it's like half under the water. I think that'd be very cool. But yeah, that is the farthest fragment. There's actually nothing more to it because it is very barren. I morally am going this way in the world. If you could see me on my map, my character. Morally going this way in the world, and I've been lacking in these areas over here. So we're going to go over here for the last portion of the video. We're going to the left lands. Now, I didn't mention that probably in the very beginning of the video because honestly, I'm forgetting the names, but trying to remember them. Over here is a really cool section. Well, actually, before I mention that, this is the Crimson Farms. This is this little farmland that's compared to the giant warped farm or the farthest farms. This place still looks absolutely ridiculous, but love these cool like silos. I love the little farm which has villages in it for food. Do I have horses in here? I think I should have horses. I don't, but these are horse pastures in front of a nice beautiful lake. Didn't actually show this much, but back to the outer oasis real quick. This, like I said, this is the Doomsday Dunes. Have this big flamingo here, which was based on the original flamingo that I made on February 14th in 2022. This is one I made, I think, a year later, and it was just sitting here with gas mask on. Name that wall Wall E. I thought that was pretty funny because it's yellow, and why not Wall E? Got a cool pyramid here, which actually has an original structure from a player, which goes down to the original ground of the world, which it used to look like this, a dark oak forest near a hill, which you can tell now it's a bustling, massive desert. I kind of did random stuff like a pharaoh, water towers, a fallen windmill, which just is remnants of the Far Farms in a different world. As you can tell with the other windmill that's fallen over there. Kind of reminds me of this one. These used to be the biggest players in the world. People named Fam, Roland, and Puff. All of them are gone. Fam was the last one to leave. Other people moved on or something. I honestly forgot mostly what's been happening, but now we're going to be going into the left land. So you're going to see some errors in the world. I still need to fix this. This is actually a new one I literally just witnessed now. So, and hopefully I do not fall into it. Oh man, that's not good. But yeah, definitely some areas I need to fix in this world. Like everything, I am one player in this world, and there's a lot I need to remember and a lot I need to do. So, at least I have a lot of content to make. But before we get to the last area, which is the most recent, this, all you see in front of you is original builds from 2015, maybe 14 to like 17. These builds are very old, and I got them on 4 different old tablets, and these builds you see is what I used to build those many years ago, where I literally have nether reactors here. Like, there's not a texture pack that's literally there. My playhouse I had as a kid, right here. Like, built up, upscaled in wool. Got Five Nights at Freddy's characters, towns. I just put this all here because I just thought it was really cool. If you want me to go in extreme detail about different locations in the world, just put down the name of the location you want me to talk about the most, and I'll go back to it and make a personal video on that. But if I went to go everywhere, like detailed, walk through this whole house, every house, this video would be like hours long, but I just want to, give a rough basis of what's going on. This was a huge mansion I built a long time ago. You can tell by the very old village type, but very good pirate ship I did as a kid, as well as a cool lab when I watched Dan TDM. Treehouse, all these cool little garden, or I guess lack of garden, but massive house though. I don't know why it's all exploded here, but yeah, so we got all this. Cut in half mountains. I definitely need to do a lot of terrain work here to fix these, because I want to make it look really nice here and have these builds still here in my world. But you got Om Nom and everything. You got just more areas I need to fix. But now we're going to be current day. What is going on now and what I'm up to now. So I'm doing an area where it's going to be having a huge war area, but also a very beautiful, cherry tree biome. So you could see I'm planning to blow up this hole, which is actually going to be, I'm recording this Thursday night, and this video will be uploaded Saturday at 12 o'clock midday. And I'm hoping in this stream on this day that I'll be doing Thursday, after I record this video, I'm going to be finishing the TNT for it and finishing the house I'll get to over there. This is Mr. Z's updated mansion. So the one you saw in the forest and the giant jungle, that was a prototype. This is the mansion. Now, I absolutely love this building. I love the almost neon futuristic trees, the big massive cannon glowing up, these protectors, I don't know, barricades, shields that will move in different directions if they an airstrike comes in story obviously. But over here you can see the base of the cannon. You got the cool structure that has portal that can go, through the Minecraft. You've seen that in many streams if anyone's seen it. Got a chain holding up the cannon. But yeah, it leads it to the paths of the nether to go around. So this is the first area I did. And I put trees around. And then I went to this island and I just plastered the thing with pink trees. And yes, I actually planted these trees legit. It would be a nightmare doing that in any sort of editing program. That Amulet doesn't do that, where you can just paste the trees like that. Like, you could do it by hand, but you can tell that would take a long time. I'd rather just mine the trees and place them and grow them again. This is the Pinklin Palace? I don't know if I this Pinklin. Yeah, that's Pinklin Pastures. This is Pinklin Palace. There's supposed to be all these buildings on like little scaffolds or maybe on top of like roots and trees. I haven't done that yet. Made the big tree with the crashed pod from space into it, which had the last tree of its species, which has now grown all around. I love the little lake, the pond, the roots, the trees underneath. I love that. I love it all. This is not the end of the tree, though. There will be, vines hanging down, continuing down, and all sorts of that stuff. But yeah, definitely doing more of this location. Over here is almost done. I just need to get down all the crops that I have decided to do. Right before we go to the last build, the most recent one. This is a little memorial for my cat. I still need to add some more. The grass isn't even growing on here, for God's sake. But other than that, though, it is for my cat, Jojo, the cat. He was born around 2010, might be 11, in February, and died of the 26th of 2026. Little cat, little emoji there. It was loved by son, dad, and mom. But got this cool little structure here, a little tree, and a cute little island. You could tell I'm not really good at making floating islands, but hey, I built it, and I love it. But finally, at the last place, the most recent place, we got the Pinklin Pastures farmhouse. I think this is more favorited than my massive house in the very beginning of the video. The big orange one, the Sunset Suite. That's what the name is. I think I didn't even mention it. But this is the Pinklin Pastures farmhouse. This just is stunning. I absolutely love it. I love the inside, the outside with all the colors. I never actually used the new cherry block, for an actual build yet. I'm kind of really behind on the new block. And I actually used finally the pale oak too, which I absolutely wanted white oak for a while, and they finally did it. Love it. Love the sunset right now. That looks so stunning. I like the little rock out there. Like this view right here, that is like a money shot. I'm actually going to take a screenshot of that right now. But you got the kitchen, you got the piano you can play tunes on. Oh, that looks so nice. I love this. Obviously, the room up here needs a chandelier, which will be in this, literally in the live stream that I'm going to be doing right after this is going to be completing this house and the TNT pit that I showed you a minute ago. But yeah, this is what I've been doing for the last 5 years. You can see in the top left corner, I have my position in my days, which is 43,195. We're about to be getting close to 50,000. Well, sort of close, but close enough to that thing. But this is also a library I did last night. I love this new like almost vertical slab type they've added. That's just for a bookshelf, but you can use for like this. This just looks so good. I like this. The doorways, the sides. It gives it so much more character. So Monjang, you've been lacking a lot, but with this, you've not lacked at all. I think this looks amazing. But these are the rooms, these empty rooms right here, as well as that one for the floor. It will be finished in this stream. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the lot of cuts. I've taken like 2 days to make this. And again, sorry if I'm all over the place, ADHD and all. New generation of people having that is pretty severe, but I am one of them. But hope you guys enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll be making more videos like this, hopefully in extras for the other builds I didn't show you, like random other places farther away that are not even on the island that I just showed you, because this whole thing that you see on the top bottom left of the map. That's just the right side of the map, like, of the island. There's whole left side that's pretty barren, but it has cool structures I'll show in the extras, and probably other little mini videos. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'll be trying to do more of this often, you know, like, what's it called, like tours and stuff, but probably every once in a good while, because doing this whole thing, it takes a lot. So, but actually though, hope you guys had a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.